Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Ransom. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man! And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Might as well give it to him again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move, create some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield. That's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. Not going to get a lot of chances like that.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Trying to get the corner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side now. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Back to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the ground with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff to the single back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete. So now it's second and long. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. It'll be a draw. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Punt is in the air. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Grove. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Punt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll leave it with him. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
So much for the tough field position. 1 play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Saunders. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They go to the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly, and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Leaves it with the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finds a little space. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Johnson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Makes a grab over the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And holding on to a first half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Bringing the heat. Fires deep on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After converting that 4th down with the run, that opens up the playbook here on 1st down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Parks. Quick step and go. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Mason. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Mason. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Still on his feet. Buys a little extra time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Jefferson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple points.
They're facing a third down. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jefferson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Here comes the offense on first down. He'll do it himself. Got room to work. Turning it on. And he's in for the touchdown.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's McNeil. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll ride the hot hand. At the 45 on his way. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. Catch in the middle, it's McNeil. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Right on the money.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it. That was a great call. First down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They're working that left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you're out coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll go back to work on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Tries again to get it in. And they're in for a touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Makes the grab. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
This freshman makes a stop after a short gain.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.